Hello guys, it's Thomas, and today you're seeing my my very tiny little rocket go to Jool. And by tiny, I mean this very gigantic one. So it did take a long time to launch. It's not efficient at all, I'll just say that now. But I did get a reasonable amount of science, even though I had to transmit it all back. Now I did make some mistakes, some really big problems, but it all ended up pretty good. And I forgot to launch in the daytime, so that's why you're not seeing the best view possible. But it worked out pretty good. I mean, it did, for example, it did actually go into orbit, which was a good thing. Even though, as you saw right there, those middle engines, I didn't hook them up properly. But it still got me into interstellar space, which was a good thing. I'd hope, at least most people think it's good. Now, there's three things you see on the end. Well, originally, all three of those were going to go into the Jool system and go around there, get stuff in different biomes and areas. But I decided one would go to somewhere else. You'll probably be able to guess where it is by where it's going. And I've, for some reason, lost where it is because I tabbed out of the full screen mode. So I'm going to have to guess what we're doing about right now. So right now we should be in orbit, probably, and setting up our interplanetary transfer. So it's a very hard thing to do with a ship this big. Actually, let me resync it. Oh, it's actually only a few seconds ahead. Okay, that's good. Let me just reset it. Okay, now I've reset it pretty much spot on. So now you see me burning for my interplanetary maneuver. And I had to use all the Delta V stuff, and technically I was worried whether I would have enough Delta V. So I kind of did some short stuff. My engines weren't fast enough because one engine powering that whole thing was pretty slow, but it was also terribly efficient. Even though it did have like 10 minutes of burn time or something. So now you're seeing me going out into interplanetary space. Now I was hoping that I could get it better, but I got it even better than I asked. Because I got a trajectory straight towards Elooo, which has pretty good science too. Even though it didn't go as planned, it wasn't my original plan, but it works. And in the next episode, I'm going to send that one probe through Jool, all the sphere of influences, possibly through the atmosphere some, so I can get some readings down low. And I'll get even more science from that. But for now, I'll leave you to some music, and I'll let you listen to the rest of the video. Okay guys, now that I have done all of that, which I probably compressed into a really short time lapse, which by the way, took a long time to do. I don't know right now since I haven't edited it yet, but I'm guessing at least an hour and a half, if not more. So this probe is going into Jool. Now the question is, how do I get to Jool without frying it? Well, instead of using parachutes, I'm going to use air brakes mostly, because I'm only want to use parachutes when I'm at the very lowest part, so my antenna don't break. Because if I use it any higher, then it'll be like, well, it won't really, I can't really tell you how good it'll work, because I don't really know. But I'm using air brakes because, I can still control them even if power goes out, which I don't know why, but I can. And I can control the direction I'm going in with them, which after these, they don't ever fully deploy, but I mean, I don't think they do, because Jool doesn't have ground. So I'm just gonna hope that it goes as planned. And so if anything, these will blow up, not anything important. So now I'm gonna burn retrograde and go oh, it's really good at controlling itself. Okay, let's put our periaps just below. Yeah, that's good. 70. That's how low I went. And oop, stop cut the throttle. And I'm a bit low, so let's burn back a little bit. About 80 is good, I guess. I want to land on the day side too, so I have power. And I should be on the... Oh, don't want to time accelerate through it. Because that might be a problem. Okay. Dipping into the atmosphere. From what I can tell, I shouldn't have any problems with overheating, since that ship you just saw me put in, originally I came in here at 70 kilometers at 10 kilometers a second, and it's perfectly fine, even though everything starts to overheat when it gets low. And by that I mean the engine, I do know, because Duna, I mean, not Duna, Jool is apparently a very hot planet. Such as science, observe mystery. Go. Flying at, oh. Okay, so it gives the same reading as it does when you're really low into it. Now, do I have multiple thermometers? I don't know. No, I don't. So I have that science. Toggle. Log temperature. Keep. Now I have no more re-entry effects. And this is why I have this now, because if I went down low into the atmosphere at that speed, it would be a very sad place and a very bad thing. And so I'm just going to close all of these up, because you can even see that it's turning it, because it's very drag, well, it has a lot of drag. What? Oh, stupid me, I thought I didn't think I did that. I only truly need one. So let's close all these up. And if I time accelerate any more than this, I'm not even sure if it will survive. But let's let go of that. Where's the sun? The sun's a bit lower than I'd like it to be, but okay. It's true. I want to keep it, but I can't. Yes, I want to transmit it. And I have multiple antennae in here for a reason, so that if any of this happens to break, I can keep it. Because I don't know if it'll overheat or not. Transmit data. And let's observe data from this and transmit. And now you see the temperature starting to climb. since we're getting pretty low, and by low, I mean, like 1/5, we're 4/5 through the atmosphere, and we're already going slow as we would at sea level on Kerbal, or, yeah. And so now you just see how, it goes. Just move this down to 50, so I'll be moving really slow. And I'm afraid to time accelerate, because if I do, I'm not sure I will be able to, well, I'm not sure what will happen. Last time I time accelerated at Jool, I flew off into infinity, so I don't know. And the reason I'm doing it is because I want to see what Lissa says after I'm below sea level, which happens, and then everything just explodes. Like, for example, if you go on Kerbal, Kerbal, my brain's dead, not enough sleep and too much caffeine. Well, if you go 200 meters under the sea, you'll just explode. Well, you won't explode, you'll just disappear. So, that's the same that happens here. 200 meters below, and you disappear. Okay, so I'm moving 57 meters per second, probably 57 by the time I finish closing these. I'm going to close all these up, and yeah, look, you can see it actually slows you down a lot. Now I'm going back down to 80. Now the waiting game. And I'll bring you back when I am very close to the bottom. And I think I just saw a planet. Yeah, you can barely see it. It's right about there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the video, because if it's 1080p possibly. But there's a tiny little dot right there. You might be able to see it. That's, I have no clue what that is. That's Lathe. Let's try to find out what planet that is. That would be Pole. Pole or Bop, I can't tell. I should be able to see both of them. So I'll start recording again when I'm close to the core of Jool. Okay guys, now that I'm getting really close to Jool's core, it is it's starting to glitch out. There's, that's not Lathe, that's, the one I don't know. That would be not Ike? Ike? Maybe, no, Tyler. No, that, Fall. It's Vol. Not Ike, not Tylo. But yeah, look, you can see it starting to glitch out. The purpliness. The very weirdedness. Technically I'm in the dark right now, but I can still see the light. And if I even throttle the tiniest little bit, my engine will start to overheat. At least it should start overheating. And well, you can see in the everything else is overheating. And I'm afraid to time accelerate, because if I do, I have a feeling I will probably just put my stuff all into oblivion. So let's see if the thing has changed. It is not. Reset that. And I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. I'm going to try time accelerating 2 times. Hopefully it won't fly off. Okay, good. It didn't fly off. Now I only need to wait 50 seconds to hit 0. So please don't explode. I'm just waiting for it to go shoot me off into interstellar space. Now if my ship survives, that actually might be a good thing, because I could get some, well, I could probably get a lot of science from it. Now, I'm looking for my, slow it down, I can wait, I have, 40 seconds now at this time. Let me try to find it. Alright, true, and that. It's been kind of weird. Now look, it's, the glitches, it is too much. Okay. And it should deploy, wait, no, I don't want to have it deploy, or too late. So now 3.1 second. Whoa, and it overheated. Okay, toggle all this on. Sort of moving super slowly. I know this thing cannot get back out, so I'm not even going to try. And that's why I brought these, because I wasn't sure if those would overheat or not, and apparently they did. Toggle air brake. Okay. And since I'm going so slowly, these only stop it just a little bit. But I knew the parachute, at least I thought the parachute wouldn't overheat, and it did, so... the glitches now, that's, ball. Oh, the glitches. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Look, now I'm below. It's all glitchy. I can't do anything. I can't go like that. And it's gonna should explode about right now. But it... What? Maybe it did 300 kilometers. I mean, oh, there it goes. 250. So that blew up. Now let's go... Just zoom out just to see how hell, you know... There I go. Okay. So since I have this other thing in orbit, at least I think it's in orbit. Let me go check. Okay, I guess I can't. I have to go back to the Space Center. Loo-da-loo-da-loo. Okay. Then go to a tracking center, whatever it is over here. Go to that. Now let's double check that our thing's in orbit, because I have no clue what happened. Weird things happen when you, do stuff like that. And so next I will be going to Elooo, which you just saw me launch my other probe for. The opportunity was perfect, so I took it. And so now you see this. Let's see if it's in orbit. It should be. Perhaps, yes, it's in a stable one. At least I think it is. Even if it's not, it's very high. It should be. So let's leave that there for later. I'll probably do that in another episode, because I've already had enough action, and I just want to add a little bit more. So let's go to here. And I just have time accelerate, just actually not really much at all. Actually, never mind, a lot more than I thought. But earlier I had to do like 10 minutes of time acceleration, and that first burn, like you saw at the very beginning with that big stage, took forever. Even though that stage is terribly efficient and has a lot of delta V, I think it has like somewhere around 6.5 kilometers. But either way, here's Elooo, and I'm coming in pretty close. 3,500 kilometers or something, which is really high. Now I might be able to land. I might. And if I do, it's only going to be because of burning through fuel beforehand. No guarantees though. This was not meant to do it, so I'm not really sure. But it does have the same mass as the moon. So I'm guessing it might be able to. Oh, yep. And I'm traveling really fast. Okay, let's just set up a little node, add maneuver node. Where am I passing it to? I'm passing it right here, so I need to... Oh yeah, it'll just be easier to burn retrograde down at the low part. So let's time accelerate to our periaps. I barely actually speed up at all. Oh, I see a problem. I don't think I have enough delta V. I guess I have enough to get a, I have no clue. Yeah, let's find out. If I do everything perfectly, I might. And I missed it. I did a stupid mistake of time acceleration. And so time to burn retrograde pretty much immediately. What if I can... I should be able to see it. So I'm burning, it should be like straight ahead of me. Or somewhere, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Either way, I'll start the recording once again when I have burnt through most of my fuel. Okay, because of my stupid mistake, I completely passed up Elooo. So I'm going to have to transmit it. So let me just get these. Transmit. Sadly, I didn't have enough Delta V. Well, actually, I did, if I had burned at the right place. So, mistakes are made. Mistakes have been made, man. It's game over, man. No, it's not. I have plenty of, science and plenty of opportunities. So let's go back to the other vessel, which is actually going to, be useful. But that will be in another episode. So let me just show you how much science I got. I should have gotten, I'd guess at least 200. I'd have to unlock another node or two. The question is, which nodes should I unlock? Should I unlock the nodes that let me build things that look like giant penises? I don't know. I got like 173. Or was that how much I had last time? I don't remember. I don't want tiny parts. I don't want battery storage. I already have the solar panels. I might want this. This gives me another, thing. Don't really need these. Let's see, what? I need this and that, I think. No, I need this to get the, that, but I don't really want to. I want to get the new experiments or something. I truly want to get the better aerodynamics because that I like making planes, or this because I like making planes. But I think for now I will have to deal with the one more experiment, which I will send everywhere and get all the science from. So thank you for watching. Leave a like or a favorite, and adios.